Brown in the box for us. And then at 2:05, they kick off at Anfield. Kenny Dalglish's return to the Mersey derby as manager. Liverpool against Everton. Pat Nevin joins Conor McNamara, and Pat will be a guest on Derby Sunday here on Weekend Breakfast after 7 o'clock. Right now, though, we can talk to Stuart Milton, who's a Liverpool fan in Brisbane. Hello, Stuart.
How's it going? You going good?
Yeah, it's going great here. Listen, let me ask you before we get into the football, as someone who's in Brisbane, whether you've been affected by the floods and just describe the scene around you at the moment.
Thankfully, directly not affected. My work is in the city, and several friends, their houses are pretty much water up to the roof. They've lost. Well, thankfully, a lot of them had notice, so they managed to clear some of their possessions. But the houses, unable to return to them, in literally a week now, no electricity for other people that we know. Really bad state of affairs, to be honest, really bad.
And so what are those people doing then? Your friends who have had water up to the roof, have they been taken in by other friends and family?
Yeah, crashing. We've had friends staying with us, crashing on floors, couches, beds. And, of course, it's just a clean-up operation now. We've been volunteering over the weekend, going to various suburbs. It's just, unbelievable, really. It's all a bit surreal, especially, I think on the Monday it hit really bad in the city where I work, and on the Tuesday morning we all woke up and it was blazing sun, and dry streets, and to think 5 minutes away from our house, there was houses submerged, it's pretty, really surreal here. Yeah,
it's incredible, isn't it? I suppose that this game will provide some respite for you then. What time would it be when we kick off at 2:05?
It'd be about midnight, around midnight here.
Yes, you having a few other Liverpool fans to join you?
Yeah. I've started drinking already, which probably isn't a good sign, because the weather's really nice at the moment. But hopefully I'll make it to midnight, and then I'll be able to watch the game, so it should be all good.
Liverpool without Captain Steven Gerrard. He's suspended after that red card last weekend.
He is, and obviously Carragher as well, so that's obviously a big loss. I don't know, it's tough times. But this is, I think if you go back in the history of Liverpool, I think this is going to be one of the biggest derbies there's ever been. Because literally, if we lose this, and I've been obviously talking to other Liverpool fans I know in the UK, etc., and we could be looking at, I hate to say it, who knows, could be relegation talk if we lose this, because, as you know, once you go down the slippery slope, it's hard to climb back up.
Well, you're talking to an Aston Villa fan, so I know very much about that.
Oh, yeah, we certainly are on a slippery slope at the moment. Yeah, I know Dalglish has just come into the fray and all that, but, it's not good. We seem to be skidding on tarmac here, and if we don't turn this game around, it scares me, to be honest.
Where does this Liverpool side rank for you as a supporter? Is this the worst team you've supported?
Well, funny enough, I was actually in the UK over Christmas, and I went to the Liverpool-Wolves game, and it was just, absolutely diabolical. I mean, don't get me wrong, like any team, you've got to get beyond the players, etc. But there was just no heart, there was no passion. I was quite near the dugout. I saw Roy Hodgson standing there, and, I think he's a nice guy, etc. But he really didn't know what to do, and I saw his body language, etc. And if you think of other managers, like your Alex Ferguson's and like, when you're a goal down, no disrespect to Wolves, but at bottom of the league table, the likes of Ferguson would be spitting his chewing gum on the pitch. He'd be absolutely going bananas. And it's like, Hodgson was just standing there. And it's like, what are you going to do? I know you've got to get behind your team, but, it's... I think the Liverpool fans, we've got to realise... I think we've got to look at, this is going to take 2 to 3 years to turn this around, I think. It's going to take money, which we've already wasted with Rafa. And it's whether we've got the patience. It's whether the fans have got the patience, because the Kop was singing loud, but parts of the other stadium were not. And, it was very quiet in that ground against Wolves. Very quiet.
Ominous time, Stuart. Thank you for your thoughts from Brisbane. Stuart Milton, who's a Liverpool fan there. 2:05 kick-off at Anfield, and Pat Nevin will join Conor McNamara in our commentary box. 47.3 over.